Hey guys, Weeby News here, and we are back with the continuation of the second trial. So yeah, I was told this trial was at least like 4 hours long, which is why I really wanted to separate it into 2 different parts. Also, I started recording kind of late at night, and I didn't want to keep my roommate up, so that was another reason. Surprisingly enough, I actually was able to read the comments on like the first half of the trial. Generally, I'm not able to do that because I generally record right after I post, but I decided to take a little break, so I was actually able to read through some of the comments. You guys left some really funny comments. One of them was after like I didn't get the V thing and I was like, ah, damn it, I didn't get the V. One of the comments was like, Weeby, you can't expect your waifus to put out in the middle of the trial. What? What's the point of even playing this game if my waifus aren't gonna put out in the trial? God. This will conclude the Let's Play, guys. So since I know I'm not gonna get any action in the trials now, I mean, this game is pointless. And some of you other guys said that the reason the V's weren't coming up sometimes is just like a glitch in the game, which that kind of stinks, man. And a lot of you guys are nice. I know I've been overthinking this Let's Play probably in general, just because I'm not really used to doing this, and I'm really happy these videos have been getting like significant views, but it's nerve-wracking because I'm just not used to doing this. This is so outside of my comfort zone. But I think I'm just gonna stop overthinking it so much and just enjoy the game, because I really was kind of nervous when I was playing the first half of this trial, just because like I said, I felt like I did so bad on the first one. But I guess it was kind of like a special trial, you know? Definitely very different than most trials, so I guess there's that as well. But I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all watching the videos and leaving a comment or a like or whatever else. It's really means a lot to me, and I'm happy that you guys are really sticking with me and watching me suffer through this game. Watching me suffer through all my husbandos and waifus dying. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Now then.
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who will be chosen as a blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, what result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Minosuke? I was thinking the same thing, though. No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Aw, man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyways, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to Chapter 3. This was kind of boring anyways.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know who the culprit is yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro?
We're past that. Weeby's first waifu's already dead.
That was Chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Beep boop. The monocubs are so ridiculous.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Oh, this is another reference I
What does
don't
that
get.
mean?
Square one. What? Are you talking about like Square Enix or something? What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
I'm so uncultured, I never get any of these references. If I make a reference video for this, I'm gonna have to have like 100 references.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Oh yeah, I did realize something. So I don't think Maki or Kaido could have done this either, because it doesn't make any sense with like the time frame. So if it had to be at nighttime, they drop crap in the pool. I don't know why I'm so like hell-bent on this pool thing. Hopefully this isn't brainwashing 2.0. But I realized if they didn't go to the show, it wouldn't make sense for somebody to kill Ryoma if they didn't go to the show and to leave the stuff in the pool, because the only reason the person wouldn't have gotten the stuff out like that morning after nighttime was finished would be if they were going to the show, essentially, because then they would be wet and they would show up to the show wet, and it would be obvious that they were the culprit. But if you weren't going to the show and like you were just gonna sit it out, I mean, yeah, so it wouldn't make sense if they did it, because essentially they could have gone in, taken the crap out of the pool, removed like the evidence, and then I guess just dried off, like, you know, in the closet, essentially, like the room or whatever that they had in the pool area, rather than not taking it out at all. I mean, I guess that could be risky too, but it makes more sense than just like leaving it in there, to me at least. So I don't think Maki or Kaido could have done it. I'm still kind of leaning towards Kurumi, just because I feel like her alibi is pretty weak. Her and Aruma both, but I just don't like see Aruma as being a culprit. Also, I guess I'm biased because I want to finish Aruma's free time events next chapter, so it's like, damn it, Aruma, you better not have done this. Anyways, okay, let's move on.
We shouldn't have to listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. Hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Such a liar.
You're one to talk.
Yeah.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab.
Little after midnight. Oh, seriously? God. Huh, I thought he would have died from like that time frame of like 10 to whatever else. Why didn't Monokuma give us a time? Because I feel like none of us have alibis around that time. Unless she is lying.
He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
I guess because he had hers.
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Alma, probably. Oh wait, who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Okay, so it would have had to have been Kokichi, right? Maybe he is just screwing with us with like everything, you know? Because I mean, I don't know, like I was kind of wondering what his goal was with Maki and Kaido. I can't read him. It has to be him though, right? Because yeah, he took all of them. I don't know. Okay.
It's you!
Oh my god.
That would be Kokichi.
Okay.
Cubs pads, gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
Yeah.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
So maybe Monokuma needed us to not know the time because I guess it had to do with this? Because I was thinking he didn't give us the time because like of everybody's alibis being so strong for like that span of like, I don't know, 8 p.m. to like 11 or midnight, or I guess whenever we got out of the bug thing. I think it was like 11. I'm confused. I don't know what Oma's up to. Is this gonna be like the Komaeda thing where he kind of like sets someone up to murder somebody else? Like that's all I can really think of, is that I guess he's like, because I really like, there's no way he's gonna die right now in chapter 2. Like he's very obviously to me like the Tagami Komaeda character of this game, so I just don't see it happening. So I guess maybe like now I was like starting to believe in him a little bit when Kaido was like, oh well, Kokichi seems like he might be trying to get us to watch it to not kill each other, but now it seems like it's the opposite. Like he I guess after like the viewing party thing didn't work, he went around maybe trying to like convince people to I don't know, he thought maybe giving him out would lead people to murder? Or maybe he gave him out and thought that it would help, but then people murdered anyways. No. It was probably the first thing. He's a little shit. I don't know, I just really can't read him. But I don't know, I guess right now I think he probably is like trying to puppeteer somebody, I guess, into killing someone, and that's what the whole point of the Cubs video was. He was essentially trying to get people to murder. When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
How does that help you, Kaido?
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question.
Yeah.
Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Also, it makes it seem like he's probably trying to, like, get people to murder each other.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
Yeah.
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the
What
truth.
are you up to, Oma?
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki.
See, like a little sweat drop.
Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
Okay, yeah, proves that too.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday. So you still suspect me? I am saying it could still be a possibility.
Okay, what you're saying? When Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday. I don't know, I mean, I think it does, because he got the Cubs pads at, like, a very specific time. Because, yeah, I mean, it was after, him and Kurumi had their little thingy, right? So she would know that. Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Utsumology lab at 9, last night he was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After, he went to the dorms to return the ultimate entomologist lab. Yeah, so he went after. So yeah, it had to have been at nighttime, so she can't be lying.
If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
Not lie.
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? It's the truth. This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaido, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all to be on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaide did. I have to lie? Maki alone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Yeah,
Maki
crap.
only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us.
Liar,
If
liar.
you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious of a lie. So I can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What's Gonta's account again? Magic show. When the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went to... Oh. I guess it's Maki alone. I feel like his kind of proves that, like, she's telling the truth, though, because, like, he wouldn't have known... If he was the one who told Ryoma, then, like, he wouldn't have known about it until, you know... Oma told him, and he didn't get the cups pads until later, so... I feel like that proves it, unless I'm, like, thinking about it wrong. Yeah. I guess I'll just be like, I met up with Maki.
Ryoma at night?
I'm already over Kaide, apparently.
Surely they would have come
I should
forward
probably do this
already.
first.
If no one can prove that this...
Ah, balls.
I'll reveal the truth.
I didn't get the V, though, because of it. Damn it. I held triangle way too late.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh? Please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything.
I'm lying for your waifu, bro.
Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Bad liar. She's like, you guys suck at lying.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
Damn, she's on to us.
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know?
I love how like they point out Kurumi's like slightly scary face, but like Oma and Rantaro had like so many fucking terrifying faces. They're like, no, that's normal. Kurumi like slightly muffles her face a little bit and they're like, hey man, whoa, why take it so far, when Kokichi like completely dements his fucking face to make him look like the Joker. That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know?
I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
I mean, I don't think anybody should suspect Shuichi for lying, even though he is, because, I mean, like, he had to expose Kaede, so obviously he wants to reach the truth. Well, I guess unless he's the culprit, but I mean, surely, God, surely we're not gonna pull that freaking plot twist again.
We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Do you know, Oma?
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
Yeah.
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed into the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it couldn't have been the morning after. That leaves... Okay.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Yeah, but they did it through the window. I'm just like, not sure, I guess, how they managed to do it through the window. Because like I said, I feel like Monokuma would be like, you can't have your arm in the gym. It's nighttime, bitches, kind of thing. So like, I don't know, I guess maybe they did use the, maybe that's what the cable was used for. Why would they place it so neatly back into Ryoma's room though? After using it, that kind of confused me too. Or maybe, I guess they could have used the rope somehow, or like, I don't know. I guess I'll brainstorm and figure out in a second. I think we could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
They would have had to have moved the thingy-majig too, and that would have been loud, so I definitely think it's at nighttime.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see from your
I was thinking it was like, are we split in half? Oh boy.
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth, now my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Yay, I'm not gonna press any buttons so I can actually watch this little cutscene thing. I gotta say, I love the music for this game so far. It's been really, really good. Like, the music they use for this thing is really cool. I like how they still move like Kaede and Rantaro's things. The next morning. During nighttime. Okay.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko! You were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Lucky! Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Fuck. No, damn it.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. You need to scroll through this shit faster, Weedy. Ryoma's body was put into the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that point.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply
missed? You were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito! Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
I like that one. Is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits.
Lucky! Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust Maki's testimony?
Hell yeah!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too!
Testimony of the best boy. Okay. Okay. Smash, smash, smash. Gosh. Okay. There we go.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
Yes.
I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
Okay, so that's why the thing had scratches on it. So I guess they used the pane somehow to, like... Okay, I guess they could have gotten... Oh, okay, now I see it. So they probably took either the cable or the rope, tied his body, and I guess, like, tied or, like, wrapped the cable around the window pane and then just kind of, like, lowered it in there by like, I don't know, manipulating the rope somehow. The only thing is, I wonder how they got to the light setup, because they would have to have used the light panel, the control panel, in order, I guess, to move it maybe a little bit closer. Or I guess they were saying it was already pretty close to begin with, so maybe they didn't have to do that. That's, I guess, what I'm guessing. God, it seems like it'd be so difficult to do, to get the pain in there and then to get Ryoma's body in there. Gosh, it's like a really well thought out murder. However, I'm also positive the pain dividing the piranha tank was also set up. Oh, okay. So he was saying, okay, so he's talking about the pain for the lid. The piranha tank lid was already set up beforehand, so they really thought this out before. So it would have to be somebody who was setting up the thing, the show.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Yeah.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Of course.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym.
Nope.
You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible, because the ladder could have been used like that in this crime, and I can prove it. There's no time to move it. It doesn't reach the window. Yeah, it didn't reach the window. I feel like there also wasn't enough time to move it.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
Does look like there's a little bar I guess they could have stood on when they were lowering the body in there, because that's all I can think of is, yeah, they got the cable and wrapped it around like the window frame. Oh, I guess it's frame, not pane. I don't know why I was thinking it was called pane. So basically, yeah, they could have probably stayed on the little ledge while they got the cable and wrapped it around there and then lowered the body into the piranha tank. And he said it was probably already set up beforehand, so they could have just done that. Okay. There's nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Should really just silence you for these trials, Aruma.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
Yeah, seriously.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Throw him all away with the truth.
It's like, tell him Naegi 2.0. Tell them Naegi, I mean Shuichi. Ah, damn it. Are you the Tagami of this game? Oh, it just cracked me up. Oh my god. Tell him, Shuichi. You thought Oma was Tagami.
I actually don't know that yet.
Give me like 2 seconds, Kaido.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I thought I was the sidekick. I thought you were the hero, Kaido.
I know. I have to do something.
Putting so much pressure on me. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm pretty sure it's the cable thing. Like for the first time, I feel like I know and Saihara doesn't. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know Culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Ooh.
Then, Culprit is someone in this room.
God, what a good deduction. Yeah, that's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
I mean, besides Oma, who's always trying to sabotage shit.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
Another reference I don't get. If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun. He was killed in the lab.
That was a helpful insight.
Aw.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Damn. You know, I was starting to think you were waifu material, but no. Maki does kind of remind me of Kirigiri, her whole... Is it tsundere? Is that what that is? When they're like, kind of standoffish?
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
I like the little effect.
Well, it must be the pool then.
It's probably the rules.
No, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Okay.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sal!
Can I agree with that? I agree with that. Actually, say the bitchlet thing again, Oma. I agree with that more. No, I'm just kidding. I like Aruma. God, her face is kind of... Aruma. The cause of death is a certainty. Ryoma was drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts. God, what is her? Her eyes are like rolling back into her head. I'm gonna stop being waifu potential if you keep making those faces. Oh.
There's nothing in his room.
That's wrong!
There we go. Got him.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying.
You guys are so sensitive.
In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
I love how Mana Kid has like his own little portrait thing. That's so funny. There we go. Rip. Rip. In the morning after, I write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only
Ugh.
after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
These weird little incest jokes they have freak me out.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
I'm so sick of hearing about their weird incest jokes and references.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. What clues show where Ryoma was killed? It was the sink. Let's see if I can find it. Right? The sink of the old tennis row looked large enough to fill the water. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
Okay, I assume it's from the handcuffs, but they're kind of weird looking.
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
He's gonna ask me. I would assume as much. Blah, blah, blah. First day. I had those on here, right? Somewhere. Scratched handcuffs, yeah.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
Yeah.
I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
I wonder why they left those on him. I feel like that would be kind of like... I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess it wouldn't have made a difference since we would have already seen that like handcuffs are missing, so he still could have been able to figure out that he was killed in the sink.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
You're such a sicko, Oma.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
I feel like the person who did this was kind of fucked up too to put him in the handcuffs because you know the whole prisoner thing that he had going on. It's so sad, like once he finally started wanting to live, they put handcuffs on him as essentially, I guess, like a way to, I don't know, remind him of the fact that he wouldn't have been able to live outside of here regardless of whether or not he was about to die. God, that's kind of fucked up.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Oh my god.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him.
Yeah, he had the...
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by...
He had the hit, like the marking on his head though. I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Oh, he was just about to say something. Dot.
Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
I'm gonna make you figure it out, Shuichi.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
They just ignore Tsumugi now. They're just like, yeah, shut up with your dumb anime references. Weeby may be a weeb, but she's not quite as much of a weeb as you are. So he's drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? The window. Just kind of like puts it right there for me. Oh god, I wonder. Was it the cell? Okay.
There!
Made it really difficult for me there, just putting it right, right where the answer was.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
What'd you say again? You think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. Okay, yeah. I think it'd be like splash marks maybe, though. I don't know.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the pool side, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Nice fucking job, Maki. Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. Determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found. Have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. I'm gonna have to do the brain thingy. Oh, I'm doing the car thing! Okay, sweet. Little Kibo picture. Psych Taxi! Yay! We didn't get to do Malibu Kaide, Malibu Barbie Kaide minigame in the actual game. We only got to do it in the demo. That's so sad. Yeah, I think I did see something in the comments saying that she was like picking up prostitutes when she went through, so now Saihara gets the prostitutes. Oh, sweet. Okay, when you have to do this, how things are connected, Psych Taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the X button to accelerate and the L stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head towards the escort that has the correct answer. The escort. I don't know how I missed that in the demo. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. You don't get laid. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use R1 to concentrate. Stay calm and avoid them. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. God, I can't wait to pick up some babes. Kaede is gonna be like rolling in her grave right now. Yeah. Accelerate. I was just like, man, it's going really slow. Okay. Kaide's somewhere in heaven. Why are you picking up prostitutes, Sayara? Okay. Body was brought from where? It's thinking time. Freaking Komaeda. Lab, window, lab, door, window. Yeah, what did you guys say? Yeah, it really did sound like what Komaeda used to say in the second game. It's like, it's thinking time. He still haunts us, even when he's not here. Big question. The body was brought to the gym from where? The body was brought to the gym from where? The body was brought to the gym from where? Gym window. Duh, Weeby. I'm sorry, Sour. I'm just too focused on getting you some escorts. Okay. Oh, it's a car. I was like, kind of hard to tell now that the cubes are pink. Oh, pink Kaide cubes. Aw, balls. You dick. Freaking car missing me. Making me miss my letters. Hit Monokuma! Sweet. Oh, fuck me. Okay. The road's so small. Okay. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? Classroom window to the gym window. From window to window via the pool. Window to window, right? Yeah. Got me some babes. I can just hear Kaide from the grave just like, you're dead to me, Sayara.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
They did it from his lab window. They like, I guess set it up to where it would do, I guess it probably was the cable then. They wrapped it around this one, this window frame, then the other one, and then they like slowly, I guess, like kind of, God, that would be so hard to do it from all the way from Ryoma's lab. That's why I thought it would have to be on the ledge.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think, like, it would make more sense as to why the cable was still in Ryoma's lab. I mean, I don't understand why they wouldn't put it back in the tennis thing unless they just didn't know how to. Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. Oh, it was found near the body. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. Oh, the rope. Okay, I don't know why I was so held bent on it being the cable. I guess it makes more sense than for the rope. I just don't really know what the cable's used for, if that's the case, though.
Could have been used to connect the windows.
Just don't really know what the cable would be used for. If, I don't know, it just seems like the cable and the rope both seem to have, like, similar functions, I guess, which is why I'm, like, kind of confused on what that would be used for.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
What a mysterious mystery! Only Atua knows the answer! Except now we all do, because Atua's kind of bullcrap! So during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the window. So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between the windows. Yeah, so, yeah, they used the rope. I wonder what the cable's used for, then.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
God, like just barely.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both
Yeah.
windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
So that's how they use
Don't
the cable
think
then?
it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Yeah, okay, so that's what it was used for then.
Then it impossible. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of wondered. I was like, why do we have two things that could essentially do the same thing? So they just tied it to the cable. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. It was the cram piranhas! Okay, where is it?
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
I think it was like 50 feet.
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so. First, Culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, Culprit move to other side and tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, Culprit tie rope and cable together.
Okay.
That how Culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Aw, Kanta, you're not stupid. You're helping us out.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing.
Oh.
Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
I love his little blushing sprite.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Oh no.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Oh no, Aruma. What are you gonna
But
say?
in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
We get it. Just tell us already.
Everything she says is so sexual. She's gonna be like, there is a dildo that was involved somehow. I know it, guys.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Damn, Oma's going all out on her. It was still a better prediction than what I expected her to say.
Tarzan?
But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
I don't know what that tire is used for. Not just the rope. I mean, I guess that comes into play at some point, but I was really confused as to how that, did anything.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
I know everything.
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had a one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? So did they use a thing that was underneath the window? Because it looked like you could stand on that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so they probably used that to slide down, maybe to get on the ledge. All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the windows themselves. Yes, they definitely probably got on the ledge then. To make that work, they had to have had to use something else. So maybe they used the tire, I guess, to slide down the thing? But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
Why are you acting so to come? Tell them, Shuichi, the stage is finally set.
What?
Oh.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Do you know something, Kaido?
It all starts with you.
Aww.
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
Cute.
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of doing all the work anyway, Kaido, but thanks. Tell them, Sayar. I can't believe he said that. Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. Let me look at my crap really quickly. Yeah, what's the black piece of fabric too? Twice yesterday. I feel like just building this up so much, it's like, oh man, I better not fuck this up. Like, what mini game do they have in store for me? I guess it's the tire. I don't know. Okay. Come on, think. Think, come on, think. Hangman's Gambit, start! Okay. The culprit, what did the culprit fashion to move the body between the windows? Ropeway? Ropeway. Huh.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Wow, you got drain damage or something?
Drain damage?
You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
We have the tire, I guess. No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Okay. And scenes. Ah, dang it! I was not a fan of this in the demo. Dang it! I wasn't very good at this. Okay. Focus, confirm, image, show hide question, dig up piece. Okay, cursor movement. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. Okay. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the L stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the X button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. Okay, I need to remember that order, because that was what confused me the last time. White, pink, yellow, white. Okay, I'm taking notes on this, guys. I'm not gonna fuck this up. Okay, white, pink, yellow, white. White, pink, yellow, white. White, pink, yellow, white. Okay. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of the object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the X button repeatedly to break it. Okay. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button smash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for understanding. Okay, so White, pink, yellow, white, pink, yellow, white. Yeah, it was definitely the tire. Make sure, because the last time it was like barely, something was like barely touching it. And it ended up screwing me over, kind of. It was you, right? Yeah, or the other things. A ladder. What's that? Like a couch on the side? Use the couch.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a rope by
Okay,
hanging
so that's
the
how they
tube
did it.
from the rope connecting the windows.
Was wondering how they like moved it, I guess. Cross. Okay. Clover made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connected to the windows.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
And they just throw his body in the tank? Like, seems like there has to be a way that they like delicately placed it in there, you know?
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
Let's find out.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Somebody asked them.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Okay, so yeah.
Wait, who asked you last time?
Exactly.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
They're fucked up.
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
I'm gonna be the one who dies this trial, aren't I?
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Oh.
Pops?
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucked up later, Monosuke.
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
I am wondering which one of them is gonna die this trial. I feel like they probably will kill off one every single trial. It's starting to look kind of bad for you, Monosuke.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Oh.
Huh?
Maybe not.
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Aw, this is why you're the best boy, Monodam.
Monodam's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Wait, I just noticed something. Monosuke has eyelashes. Does that mean he's a girl bear? Why does he have such good eyelashes? Is he just like Rantaro or Saihara? Just has really nice eyelashes? Why does he have mascara on? Ah.
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
Okay, so that's how I ended up in the pool.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
Okay.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
Okay. God, all of our alibis are meaningless, though, if that's the case. Like, the whole bug thing is just completely...
Recover the rope they used to commit the crime. Why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because it was nighttime.
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. They don't like water. They were a fire Pokemon. That's gotta be it.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Yeah, you literally have to dive completely in to get it out.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us.
Yeah.
Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a
This is a really intricate plot.
Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
God, you're so creepy. Yeah, this is a really good plot, though. It definitely had to be somebody who was super smart.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. It definitely wasn't somebody stupid. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Tell him, Shuichi.
Okay.
You're not gonna do anything, Kaido.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yeah, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes.
You do all the work and I get called the hero. Good deal, right, buddy?
So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
Aw.
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
It's sweet what he's doing. Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Even though Kurumi only had like a few minutes in the gym, she seems to be like the only one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It had to be somebody who's helped set up. They were all together for the most part. I mean, I guess knowing that in general would help, but it does seem like Kurumi is the most suspicious still, since she did actually have some alone time in the gym. She only had like 5 minutes though. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. I don't know how much longer we have until I have to choose the culprit. So I'm like, damn, maybe I should really sit down and think about it for a second. And now that like, I'm just like still a little bit, what's up with the bug, you know, thing? If it took place, you know, past midnight, that's like the thing that's freaking me out. It's like, if it took place past midnight, then yeah, anybody could have done that, but it had to have been somebody who had time in the gym beforehand. So I guess that's why Monokuma didn't. It's like, why didn't he give us a time of death though? And why do we even get the bug stuff if it's not like because it took place around that time? That's what's kind of like wigging me out about it, you know? But I guess it makes sense. That was all really confusing because it did seem like everybody had alibis from that time frame. I'm just unsure as to why we even got that in the first place. I guess we'll figure it out in a little bit, but I don't know. Okay. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Okay, I do have to choose someone. Fuck me. I guess it's her. Who is the culprit? I feel like she's been trying to like, I don't know. It seems like every time we get something right, too, she's always like, no, I don't think it was that. You know, she's like, shut the hell up, Saihara. It was definitely not the rope thing, not the tire thing. She seems kind of like one of the few people smart enough to pull this off, too. I feel like Korekiyo would also be smart enough to pull this off, but like, he didn't have any time in the gym, so I'm gonna go with her.
It has to be you.
Oh wow, I got it right. Yeah, Kurumi seems so nice. I wonder why she did
one more
it.
thing I still have to confirm, but Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh.
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
Not Mommy Kurumi.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Everybody loves her so much too. They're all gonna be really kind of like not wanting to believe it at all.
Is this true, Kirumi?
Aww.
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Ooh. Got a new sprite. I like it though. I feel like from the beginning she was the most suspicious though, really. Can't believe I might have actually gotten this one right.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kurumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it. Okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
What's the difference between alibis from yesterday? Toshikibo, Kyo, Sumugi, and Tenko were forced to gather in the Ultimate Entomologist Lab from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the insect meet and greet. At 5 minutes to 9 p.m., Himiko and Anji joined as well. Kokichi was in the ultimate entomologist lab until 9 p.m. He was with Kumurumi from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. By 11 p.m., he returned to the lab. Kurumi was in the gym until a little before 9 p.m. with Himiko and Anji. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., she was with Kokichi. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. Miu saw her multiple times last night, wandering around the courtyard. Oh, Miu. I thought it said Miu saw Kurumi wandering around her lingerie. How many people were naked last night? Miu, Kaido, Kurumi. This is turning into a hentai game. Okay, yeah. I guess it's the other one, because that's the one that mentions that she was in there for 5 minutes. And we don't have Kokichi's account where he talks about it too. Yeah, so it's that one.
Alibi. An alibi for nighttime?
Oh yeah, some of you guys said you can like do a back route and lie. I might have to look into that, I guess, for the next trial. I'm probably not gonna try it very much here. I appreciate the tip though. My goal for this trial is just to not screw it up as much as I can. Okay, there's a whole other story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it. No, fuck, damn it. Ah, the thing is just such a piece of... I might just have to skip the V on this one. That's so annoying. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you are. Don't fucking lie. Already had to do the thing where I accused you. What? Should we have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. The reasoning is too shallow to justify being suspicious of me. Oh. So is it the insect meet and greet then? I made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Okay. So what'd she say? She's the only one who could have done it because she had the 5 minutes.
Except perhaps Gonta.
So maybe it's that one. First criminal clay, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it wasn't that other one. I was thinking it was blah, blah.
The crime was committed at night. The trick relied on complex... You could be skilled
with this one, so I'm just gonna...
That could have been done.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Yeah, because she had the 5 minutes in the gym.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kurumi.
She's the only one alone in there.
Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kurumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kurumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
I love this. Okay.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Oh, you're starting to get some of the creepy sprites, Kurumi. No! You're waifu material. Okay. Marked window frame.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
God, let's keep moving. Okay. Very compelling, Kurumi. I expected nothing less. But I won't back down.
If it was...
Yeah, fuck. I feel like I expected nothing less. Won't back down now.
If it were solely the rope...
There we go. Dance. Gosh,
What
that
do
last
you mean
one's
by
tough.
Crux of the argument. How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
It's an illusion we reached together. It's not just a guess. Okay. Have evidence on my side and I'll show her.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope...
Already used that one. I think I used the mark window frame. Plate trash. I don't know what that is supposed to be. What's the other one? Like the bug thing? Insect meat and grate? I don't think that shows anything. I really don't know.
Now, with that
It's gonna get
rope,
low on time too.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the...
All I can think of is the marked window frame.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I feel like that's it. Oh, why didn't I get it? I thought I already did that one. I thought I did that before. Maybe I chose the wrong thing, or like I didn't do it at the right time. It was confusing.
The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Oh, I feel like Gonta really likes Kirumi.
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit.
But
I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
Kirumi. For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
Interesting.
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Oh, she's getting the crazy sprites. What? Where is this coming from? They won't forgive me. What kind of tragic backstory do you have, Kirumi? Her response seems genuine. What did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all of our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Yeah. Kaido?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
What is up with you?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I bet you showed it to her, you little shit.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to Atua?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit.
Kirumi, you're totally the culprit.
I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Komaeda.
Trying to lull hope us. That doesn't work.
She wished for all of us to escape together.
Gonna pull the Kaede card on Sayahara.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Well, I mean, I like you, Kirumi, but...
Kirumi?
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
I got like 4 more chapters, Miyu. Don't worry about it.
How rude.
Gonta, just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
I was trying to use, I guess, like the, I don't know, the card that like Mikon pulled. Like, I couldn't do this. I love you guys. Lol hope.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's gonna want to believe this.
She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are.
God, was she planning that all along, or did something else happen? I mean, I assume it would be her motive videos, or her motive video.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Ugh.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis.
I wonder if it will be that thing that I said earlier, though, that shows that they didn't do it.
They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
Everyone was around them, though, too.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
You guys are all getting manipulated.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Komaeda, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. It's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit.
Damn, Sayara.
I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
Oh, is that the fabric?
The final clue?
The damning evidence
Came from her
that
dress?
proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit?
Because you did it.
Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
God, creepy sprites.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
I want to know why she did it.
You can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Dang.
You can't save anyone!
Ugh, Kirumi. God, what happened to you? No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Is it really that? What evidence implicates Kirumi? I guess. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I guess it's a little dumb. There was some fabric in the pool, and that's it. She wears black, and there's black fabric in the pool, so you done it. You done it, girl. You busted. I don't know, it does seem a little dumb, but I guess it's right. It's the only thing I can think of.
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
Maybe there's more to it than I'm thinking. Oh.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Okay.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
God. She's really getting some crazy sprites.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly
Yeah.
erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out what how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Argument armament start.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty
How do I do this again? Rhythm button, fever time.
deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are
Okay, there we go.
incorrect.
Damn it.
What is this truth?
I like her little outfit.
That is just your empty
How I missed that?
You continue to confuse everyone.
This is so slow.
In this class trial,
There we go.
everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
There we go.
everyone might die. In this class
There we
trial,
go.
everyone's
What?
life is at stake.
Is this thing wrong with my controller? Why can't I get the triangles?
Everyone might die. In
There
this
we go.
class trial,
There we go.
I completely understand your reasoning.
But
But I will never accept it. It
Damn it.
seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You
There
do
we
not
go.
have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only
Fuck.
wish to protect
Why am I doing so
everyone.
bad at this?
Why must you
Damn it.
interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will
Damn it.
never accept it. It
Okay.
seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Okay,
You do not
damn
have
it.
any evidence. You are only
Okay.
providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone.
You don't.
You interfere. I completely
Okay, damn it.
understand your reasoning,
Okay,
but I will
damn
never
it, dude.
accept it.
What's the fucking thing?
It seems
Damn.
you wish to pin me as the culprit.
There we go. Final blowout.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Oh, Miss Kiru. Whoa, fuck.
I completely understand
Kurumi's.
your reasoning,
What the fuck was that, Weaving?
but I will never accept it.
No, I don't want to do this again.
It seems you wish to
Okay.
pin me as the culprit.
Damn it. Okay. Final blow. Okay.
What does that piece of trash
Kiru.
prove?
These gloves.
It
Okay.
ends here.
Miku's. Why did that get so fan servicey?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands,
Okay, so she had the gloves on in the first place. That's how it proves it's her.
there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and...
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Dang, Kirumi.
Well, Kirumi, Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Rumi, what's wrong?
Why did she do it though? In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaido was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking, and kept going. This is where it led me. I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Let's do this. Okay. Huh, I wonder why she did it though. What?
This
There,
is the
yeah,
truth
okay.
of the case.
Sweet.
The
Act
victim's
5.
body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch of the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Kipo has like the cutest sprites. Him and Tenko, they look adorable.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone.
When did she plan this out? Because, I mean, I guess it could have been the motive videos. I feel like she was one of the people that said she didn't want the motive video, right?
It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Okay, so that's when she opened the window.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
This is a really good plan, but if somebody would have gone into the pool, like, and seen all this crap set up, they'd have been like, what the hell? I guess because it's nighttime, she didn't expect anybody to go in there. Poor Hoshi.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
At least he was knocked out when that happened, because I was gonna say that's kind of fucked up if he has like the handcuffs on and he's like finally wants life and is essentially getting killed while, you know, he's decided to try to live. That would be kind of fucked up. So at least he was unconscious. Although, I mean, I guess drowning would wake him up.
His head into the sink filled with water.
No, never mind. Yeah, I think the whole dying thing would wake you up. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so fucked up.
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled.
Yeah, and he has to like look at the handcuffs there too. That's messed up.
The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
Yeah.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
It was a really smart plan, I'll give her that. I don't really know, like, why she did it, though. Like, because I was thinking it was her motive video, but yeah, like, it doesn't seem like, I don't know, it seems really premeditated. Like, she would have already been setting up the murder, you know, long before she would have gotten her motive video from Kokichi, if she'd gotten it from him. So, like, I don't know if maybe they just, like, she'd seen it, you know, at some other point, maybe? I'm sure they'll explain it. Because, I mean, other than the trial, she seemed nice.
All the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Yep. That one rule I got really hung up on. Comic book versions.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Why'd you do it, Kirumi?
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available.
There wasn't any gloves in the warehouse? Huh.
Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
You're still mad at him?
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
They kiss Monodam's ass more than they kiss Monokuma's ass now.
Heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
Sort of, I guess we'll just learn after the trial.
It's voting time!
I wonder who did it. Oh, Kaede. Why do you have to remind me she's still dead, game? God. I'm voting for Oma. Myself. Yeah.
Now then, it seems the voting is
Kirumi.
finished.
I never really.
Let's see the
It's weird.
results.
Before the game, I didn't peg her as a murderer, but and she makes a good culprit. She's super smart. This is a really good plan. She voted for me. Way to be fucking petty, Tojo.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Is she really gonna be like crazy or something? Like a bunch of people got mad at me when I even, you know, called Kaede crazy for a little bit in the last trials. I was like, I don't wanna drop the crazy word, but God, how fucking petty can you be? It's so funny. Maybe she is crazy. Maybe this is the crazy one. Oh man. I can't believe she voted for me. See, how did I do? I feel like I did a lot better at this one than the last one. Yeah, hey! Debate, which one was that? C, 1C, closing, I always get B's on. I'm really surprised I got an A at the argument I feel like I kind of botched that pretty bad. Yeah, refute, it's pretty rough at. Which debate one? Oh yeah, that was the one that took a while on. Oh well. Obtain monocoins. 182? What? Are you serious? I thought I got way more than that. I did so many of those stupid little V things. I got the V so many times.
Oh my!
Oh my, you all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The black end who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Ah!
Yay, bravo, bravo. It's surprised he didn't bring up the one vote for me.
Phew, thank goodness. We managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why did it have to be Kurumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected. How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit? I was just so fucking sick of cleaning up after all of you. Especially Oma's fucking underwear with freaking diarrhea stains all over it. It was pretty disgusting, you guys. It would drive anyone to murder. Oh, Kurumi.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth
Is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone?
You mean she's not my mom?
God.
She was never your fucking mom.
Hey, Kurumi, tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures.
That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Oh, Monafi, you're so full of crap.
Shut up. Enough with the commentary already.
Say,
Well, Kurumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie, too.
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us. Yeah, but why'd she do it? And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can say that for certain. That is what a detective would say. You can't say that for certain. You can't say that for certain. That's what a detective would say. Kurumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kurumi watched hers after all? Did I accidentally press on Saihara or something? I'm pretty sure I voted for Kurumi. I was like, she didn't vote for me? Was it just Oma being a dick?
I'm gonna vote for Saihara.
You mean like from the motive video, so Kurumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kurumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. Ugh.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you I did it, because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Huh. Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome. Interesting.
Please, Kurumi, tell us.
I care about you a lot. I know the others care about you too. Oh, I kind of like Tenko. She's kind of cute. Like the whole like degenerate male thing is kind of like, I know like she kind of sucks when it comes to, you know, hating men for no reason. But like, I don't know, I think she's kind of cute. So please, because even like when she, even after Kaede died, she was still pretty nice to Saihara compared to some of the other characters that don't say they hate men.
Understood.
Very well, if you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
That is correct.
Our reasoning was exactly right. Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Is it gonna have to do with, I guess, what's going on in the outside world?
Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. Huh, if you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video? So she just saw someone else's then? Perhaps Kurumi received her own motive video. Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start? Yes. Correct, no one had my motive video but me. The video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
What the fuck's going on?
So wait, did I read that? Correct, no one had my motive video but me. The motive's intended recipient, I have no idea why. That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? Huh, you know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while now. All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
Like, he actually wanted to give us our motive videos, but like the Monokubs just really fucked that up.
No.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cub screw up again?
Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofe's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No,
Monodam, it's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
It seems I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Daddy.
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father. So it's so confusing.
So I did want to do it, but then they didn't do it. But then I forgot that I did want to do that in the first place, so it's okay.
Thank goodness.
What?
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
Stupid.
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears. ... You are going to die in this execution.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see. The Monokubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video is nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you watched it without knowing why it was given to you.
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything. I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together? Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you, yet I suppose it's better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Monokubs began playing the video. Kurumi Tojo's motive video.
back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again.
Are you serious?
All his authority to her.
Are we seriously fucking referencing Donald Trump? Oh my god.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Kurumi, what did you do? Oh my god.
Is there nothing we won't reference? We have no standards.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say to that.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
I can't believe they said that.
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life.
kind of cool. She was literally like the prime minister, though.
And while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Okay, so she wanted to leave, I guess, to help the sake of everybody on the outside world because she doesn't know what's going on. Interesting. God, I mean, that's crazy. She was like the prime minister, essentially. I still can't believe they referenced Donald Trump. Like, what lengths will you not go, Spike? Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh? It can't be.
What?
What the hell? The prime minister? Yes. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered.
Wait!
Please, hold on. That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's really the prime minister.
Agree.
No, it's the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me.
This is my selfless devotion.
Are the citizens of this country. God, that's insane. That's crazy.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation.
Oh my
I
gosh.
swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump. I see. So Kurumi was the real prime minister running the country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be prime minister?
I really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
How rude. I am not pretending. I am still learning.
I see.
I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but prime minister. Then Kurumi. Oh, why did I sound like Saihara? Then Kurumi really is prime minister? She holds burden of country's future?
Actually, the motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
God, that is so confusing with our memories then. Like the Cubs pad gave her memory back to her? Like that is insane almost. I'm trying to think. But didn't she say that like she was like all of us, you know? She said that she had given up her talent because of the ultimate hunt trying to track her down. I guess what that was. Ah, God, that's confusing. It was before she decided to give up her talent. It doesn't seem like she would want to give up her talent though, and like her memories of her talent if she was the prime minister and her objective is to like help people though. That's so confusing. Huh.
Yoo-hoo! Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I do not know, actually. Why can't I remember?
With our memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the ultimate hunt?
That's correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the ultimate hunt. The ultimate hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation. If that's true, how are they connected? What is this ultimate hunt anyways? Maybe like she gave up her memories because I guess like maybe the people didn't want her anything to happen to her. Maybe I should go back and rewatch that. I'm pretty sure she gave up her memories alongside everybody else to like
be a normal high school student because we don't want to get, hunted down by the ultimate hunt.
But I mean, like, I feel like her getting hunted down with the ultimate hunt is just as bad as her like losing her memories in terms of like helping out the people. So like that doesn't make any sense to me. That's confusing. If that's true, how are they connected? What is this ultimate hunt anyways?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm here inside the inn wall. That is why I needed to know. Aw. I needed to know what the most important people in my life. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape. Oh, okay, you're not crazy either, Kurumi. I mean, I feel bad. I don't know. Poor Kurumi. So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there.
And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
Like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead, doesn't that mean we pretty much destroy the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
That. Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
So, I guess maybe they're connected to whatever... I mean, I assume that Monokuma and them would all be connected to the ultimate hunt somehow. That seems obvious, but I'm not really sure the exact, like, way that they connect, you know? I don't know.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world, and nothing is beyond my power. Nothing is beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyways. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Hey, cut it out. This is serious.
Oh?
How long are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically?
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shukuchi method, even Gonta no could
I do
catch.
not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to
Do
live.
you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him.
What do you mean?
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There I revealed my motive video, and afterwards I told him,
correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. Then he then responded,
Got it.
so you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. So he just like offered to let her kill him? Aw, that's so sad. Huh, that's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around. Okay, so he didn't offer.
He turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified.
I guess she just did it because, yeah, he always was talking about not having a reason to
A
live.
person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew.
Okay, never mind. So he did already
He
know and
forfeited
probably
his life
just
right then and there.
just let her do it. Aw,
That
Hoshi.
is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
Ugh.
But
Wait a minute, it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore. Why?
What?
because
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of
What are
knowing.
you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
Did he watch all of them?
Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw the motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh, did I say that?
What are you getting at? So did Kokichi watch all of them?
well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video?
I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
swapped motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember, because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill. But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
no.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live. Aw. So please. Oh. Aw.
That's true.
You're right, he was looking for a reason to live.
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Was Monokuma just like, you don't have a reason to live at all, Ryoma, so just fucking die.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show?
Nothing. His motive video is empty. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, poor Ryoma.
Empty.
Okie dokie.
Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we? Oh, that's so sad.
All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
Dang. No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
Aww. That's what he was shown if he saw something like that. He had none to care for none. He had none to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life. Aww. So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then? To hell with that damn moron.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so that's what she's getting at. You're afraid to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
Everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That is why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, and children and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Aw, Kurumi. Monokuma, Gonta have questions.
Need something?
Oh, what is it?
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi? Oh, that's so sad. Gonta, no, don't.
Huh?
What? Gonta not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. Aw, Gonta's so sweet. Aww. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez, maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
I'm kind of surprised that she didn't say that in the trial, you know? If she really did think that was for the best, to say, well, listen here, I'm the Prime Minister, so you guys better vote wrong. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure.
Then what was the point of me doing all this? Aw, poor Saihara. Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have. What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up. What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
All right!
Life's not just some thing. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaido.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors. It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So he didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna live. Aww. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. Ugh, the idiot's talking again.
But he's right. I mean, you're right, Sue, he's an idiot, but he's right.
So divine.
Yep, he's an Atua damned idiot. I would think that would be like a bad thing to say for you, Anji, since you're supposed to worship Atua.
I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
Hey, shut up. I told you to stop calling me an idiot.
Maybe a stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it.
Huh? Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. Huh. Oh god! Ugh. How many fucking creepy sprites do you have, Oma? Jeez. She was brought, hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place. Why did she say that in the trial then? Ugh, god, Oma, you're freaking Joker faces. Oh, what the fuck is that?
But
Monokuma would never allow a Blackened to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as a cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close?
You are the most detestable cretin I've ever met. Get him. You knew exactly what I would attempt, and yet you allowed me to explain anyways.
What? What he said was just true?
You tried to trick Gonta to try to trick everyone?
Seriously, you backstabbing? Oh my god! Dang.
I'm surprised I got through with the ratings. Enough, she was trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that. That's right, I must survive. Okay, so maybe she was super petty and voted for me. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. Maybe she just voted for me because like she thought I was like the most likely, I guess, for others to vote for, and she still hadn't given up, since she's so adamant about not giving up now. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
Live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up. Kurumi.
I see.
You still refuse to give up? So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. Oh my god. I must survive no matter what it takes. What are you about to do, girl? If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive.
I will do anything to survive. Jeez. She streamed and she started running. She gonna try to find Monokuma? Or just run away? Oh my god! Jeez! Oh my god! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. She was going ballistic. It was a completely undignified exit.
Escape. I won't die here.
God, she was just gonna completely like, almost like ruin her cool demeanor. Kind of reminds me of like, well, I guess I won't say the name of the anime character for spoiler reasons.
There's no way I'm letting you out of here.
Oh god. I feel bad for her because I understand her reasonings, but god, I mean, she was still trying to manipulate us even then. I mean, I guess she's just a very like logic person, I guess, and just was convinced that like the lives of everyone else is so much more important than the lives of, you know, these people here. So screw you guys. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. Can we please, for the love of God, change that fucking Oma sprite? It's in the background and it's really, really fucking distracting. I heard my voice call out. Run! Aw. Run, Kurumi, run! Please, run! Run, please hurry! Hurry, run!
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave!
Please run!
I will live. I
refuse to die in a hellhole like this!
You go, girl.
I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation, for my people!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, I feel like hers is gonna be really rough.
Will not die!
Oh my god! Poor Kirumi. Ugh. God. I feel like partially I think it could be kind of like the Ishimaru fan execution where, you know, he was up in like the car, like the JFK assassination type of reference, since she's a prime minister. Gosh, Kirumi. What does the sign say? Notice to quit. Strand of agony. Ugh. Ow, God. Surprised it's not Monokuma's throwing this stuff at her. Oh God, that would hurt. Who? Oh, fuck me. Oh, so he's just gonna make it like a bullshit type of escape, kind of like, oh God, that's messed up. Oh, so yeah, it's like she has to keep going, but oh, it's just gonna be like tearing into her the whole time. Holy shit, these are like, God, this is pretty. Of course, the fan service.
Of course, we gotta include the fan service in this.
Oh God. Oh, it's just like a fake thing. Yeah, it is gonna be him that dies. I knew it! Oh, God dang! Oh, God, that is fucked up. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like the Celeste one too, where it was like just almost, well, I guess it's a bit different. Oh God, these executions are like way more fucked up so far than the other games. I mean, God, the other games, like, I mean, they were fucked up, but they were kind of like cartoony. I feel like these aren't as, I prefer these honestly, like much more to like the butter execution type stuff, but like I don't hate like Uwata's execution or like the others' executions. I just kind of prefer it to be a little bit more, I don't know, not so much like they're joking around with it. But yeah, these have been really fucked up so far, like way, way worse. I feel like in terms of like, it seems like they're taking themselves a bit more seriously and like are purposefully being fucked up rather than being used for like humor's sake, you know? Damn, Monodam. Ugh.
Really?
Why, Monodam? Why did you kill Monosuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterwards. You assholes are next. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of all of us getting along. We don't need him.
Yeah?
Don't need him. We few remaining Monokubs must get along. No matter what, we must all get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along. I am going to kill Father next execution.
I will not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him. Oh my God, Monotama, you're seriously gonna kill Monokuma and be like the one in chapter 6 who's like with us. Jeez.
Oh, that's just so cute.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Monokubs begins. What the fuck, Monotama? Jeez. What the fuck is going on?
How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man? Going through his rebellious teenager phase. Oh my God.
Nice.
And yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute. It's so cute how you and your little crew is shrunk by one member and that you're all plotting to kill me. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
So freaking cute.
Oh, it's just so unbearably cute. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze. Ah! Ugly bitch! What? Who you calling an ugly bitch?
Stop it!
It doesn't matter. Can we all just shut the fuck up for a second? One of our friends just died. Now's not the time for that. Kurumi.
Like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too?
Oh, I like Himiko. I won't let that happen, Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on.
Oh, is that what Atua said?
Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He is the one who distributed the motive videos.
See, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far, it kind of reminds me of, yeah, like The Secrets too, when Nagi got like his secret and it was just that he wet the bed and he was like, well, nobody's gonna kill because of that. I guess you just don't know how intense the other people's motives are gonna be. But again, it's like, especially now that she was the culprit, it does make me think that we're getting like played again like how Junko did to the other students. Because I mean, they would essentially give out the motive videos and know that she would have the strongest motive out of all of them. And also that Ryoma would have like the least amount of, you know, willingness to live. Those videos are more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far. What worries me is as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false. That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey!
If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course. I had assumed that Kokichi would try to show her videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions?
I'd never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said.
What Kurumi said? Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's...
What she said earlier, correct? Huh, what about it? So he's trying to get us to remember everything? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either. Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember. Huh, the properties of a flashback light? Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. I was thinking too, how the hell did Kibo forget being a robot? You know, like, because if you go back to like the gym scene, it actually does look like he's human in that scene. And like, I like it, that's so confusing. How would they take away his memories of being like what he is, you know? Like, would he just think like, oh, you're just, I don't have a penis because that's just how humans are. Like, I have a tape recorder because that's just how humans are. I don't know. I mean, like, it's just weird. Like, how would he forget being a robot? Unless there's like some other weird thing that they were able to do with him. But that's just confusing to me. Because he does look human in that flashback. So they must have convinced him somehow that he was not a robot, or I don't know. The whole thing is confusing. Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget.
Yeah, that's true.
Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would just mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
That's right. It's best that we do not remember our motives for everyone's sake.
Dear. Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
So mean.
How rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's
It's a
sake.
lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments has made me change my views.
Because...
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe. Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
For now, we should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
Yeah, my brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Like you even have a brain to use.
Forgive you.
Anyways, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on. It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Aitua, we'll all be fine. Aww.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Kanta? Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different. Not the same ones Ganta used to see. Not the same ones Ganta's used to. Different? Do you mean the position of the stars? Yeah, Ganta looking, but no confined star he remembers.
Why?
But why? Were we taken somewhere far away? Far away.
Hey, so...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out.
Oh, God. I just want to really fuck with you guys.
Ugh, what are you up to, Oma?
Now, it won't take that long. So just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Well then, what is it that you have to say?
Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar. I wonder why.
Get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group.
Huh?
A liar worse than you.
I'm talking about Maki.
Huh?
What?
What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar?
Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
Blackmail?
Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, "If you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are." That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma.
Which means...
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute.
Is she not really the child caregiver then or something?
On.
What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity, what?
I've known Maki's true identity the whole time.
Huh. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast. Oh my god! Got the nice music too, jeez.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events.
What does he know?
But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows.
Please let me go.
Right, Miss
Oh my
Ultimate
god,
Assassin?
what? Huh. So she's the mystery talent, I guess, in place of Rantaro.
Ah, damn it. I thought I was so clever with my fucking Oma theory. Damn it.
Ultimate Assassin. No way, that's so cool. That's a badass talent. A thin line divides heaven and hell. 12 members surviving. No way, that's so sweet. To be continued.
Subscribe to Weeby News for more hope-filled videos.